Hello, I'm Peter Towers, Managing Director of ESS BIZTOOLS. Welcome to Accountant's Minute. Every business needs a succession strategy. You know how succession or exit planning has been identified by small medium enterprise operators as one of the key issues for business success over various surveys over the last 15 years. Well, what we do at ESS BIZTOOLS is we've developed a full product package on succession or exit strategies to assist accountants and advisors to deliver a full range of services to small medium enterprises. In fact, the ESS BIZTOOLS package includes questionnaires so that you can get input from your clients, the owners, directors, board of advice members if the business happens to have them, the management team and the team members themselves, so that they can answer a series of questions about what they perceive about where the business that they're very closely involved with is going. And then there's a further set of questionnaires relating to the business itself. What's the key attributes of the business? Where's the intellectual property? How much of the intellectual property is in the owner of the business's head or the CEO? What are the succession issues? Are there family members in the business that have aspirations to be owning and also managing the business? And remember, those two issues can be split into an ownership group and a management group. And in some cases, it might be decided to skip a generation if there is no one within the family who wants to have the responsibility of being the CEO for the next decade. Well, perhaps it's a good idea to bring in an outside management person to be the CEO, and the long-term plan would be that a grandchild of the founder may well be groomed, or a granddaughter, of course, may well be being groomed to ultimately be the CEO of the business. Another very important question for the owner of the business: will they have enough money to retire? Or are they relying on the business being sold or a major cash payment being made to them so that they can retire with dignity? The system also includes a personal due diligence list, which encourages the person who the succession planning strategy is being determined for to go through and answer a lot of pertinent questions. Is the corporate structure appropriate to a succession? Is it an appropriate time for the business to be incorporated as a company? Or should the company be looking at doing an initial public offer in the next 3 to 5 years? And what planning needs to be put in place now to enable that to happen? And this brings up a whole series of questions relative to ownership options. Are there alternatives to the current structure that the business is held in? Should there be some external shareholders invited into the business to facilitate the succession? Now, all these discussions can lead into some other very interesting areas, such as, should there be a family charter or constitution? Many family businesses around Australia have these, and this is primarily a mechanism that's put in place where the family are not so much directly involved in the management of the business. And this can lead to a family council, whereby a separate group, completely separate from the board of directors of the business, although there may well be some common members, of course, but the family council looks at issues relating to the family. And obviously one of their key investments as a family would be the shares that are held by the family in the family company. So within the succession exit planning product package, there are then a number of articles on succession plan. There's a strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats analysis from the point of view of planning succession. And obviously all of these articles are going to assist in identifying what can be some very important issues when it relates to succession planning. Now, succession planning just doesn't always relate to the retirement of a CEO or an owner. In fact, we believe that succession is an issue for every position within a business. Who is being trained to take someone's place? So is there adequate staff training, adequate team development and planning for the future going on within the business? Because this is also part of succession planning. Now, all these processes that I've referred to contribute to the development of an overall report, which is the accountant or the advisor of the firm you could then submit to the owner, the CEO or the board of directors, outlining an appropriate succession strategy within the business. And hopefully the succession plan is going to be able to be put in place over a longer period than just a couple of weeks, so that it might even be a year or 2 years plan to making sure that appropriate training and development, making sure that the documentation of all the very important information that is locked in the head of the retiring CEO has been appropriately documented. Make sure all that takes place. So if you would like to participate in a special webinar that we're conducting on succession planning, we're presenting this on Monday the 8th of August at 12 noon Australian Eastern Standard Time. And you can also obtain a special article on succession planning. And to both register for the webinar and obtain the article, all you need to do is to go to our website, www.essbiztools.com.au. You know, succession planning is one of those very important issues that affects every business, and therefore it is a activity that accountants and advisors should be very seriously looking at, because at various stages in your clients' careers they are all going to need input from their trusted advisor on succession issues. Good luck with succession planning for your clients, and if you have any questions on any aspect of the services that ESS BizTools can make available to you, please don't hesitate to contact us. You can view our products at essbiztools.com.au, where you can view the ESS BizTools Gold package, or you can view the standalone succession planning product at www.essbiztools.com.au. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.